What is up, gentlemen? On today's video I'm bringing you 10 guns slash weapons that only true diabolic nightmaric beasts will dare to use in the Call of Duty games, because these things take skill to use. Alright, these are not easy mode weapons or guns. These are things that, as I said, only beasts will dare to use. So are you a beast if you use the ball 27? Find out next.
Warning, the following video is so manly that it can make a woman grow a beard. So if you are a little Justin Bieber, proceed with caution.
Alright guys, so on today's video we're gonna find out how much of a beast you are, how much of a fucking animal you are, and pretty much we're gonna find out your power level, right? So this is how it works. I'm gonna tell you guys 10 guns slash weapons. Each gun is worth 8,000 points, alright? So if you use 2 out of 10 of these weapons, then your power level is of 2,000. If you use 5 out of 10, your power level is of 5,000. If you get a 10 out of 10, then your power level is of 10,000, or if you want, it is over 9,000. And that's pretty much how it works, gentlemen. Make sure you leave in the comment section below your score. I'm gonna tell you right now that I am fucking full prestiged beast. I am a 10 out of 10. I am, you know, my beast power level is over 9,000, because this is what I do. All right, this is what I do when I play Call of Duty. I use these things. So without further ado, gentlemen, the first one is the Executioner. Now, I was a little bit it was a little bit of a tie between the Executioner, the Magnum, and the Deagle. The Executioner from Black Ops 2, the Magnum from Ghosts, and the Deagle from Call of Duty 4, I believe. I think it's also in MW2, I'm not sure though, I don't remember. It was a little bit of a tie, but I decided to go with the Executioner because I had lots of fun using that thing in Black Ops 2. Now, the reason why I love this thing so much is pretty much because no one uses it. No one likes using the Executioner. It's a bad gun, I believe. You really have to use it at close quarters, otherwise you're gonna do very, very poorly with this thing. And it's a shotgun pistol, right? So it's very unique. I love it. Usually people will use the B23R, which is a pocket M16, or they will use the Cap 40, and it's just boring when you use something that everyone uses all the time. So I decided to go with the Executioner, and I love using this thing. It feels badass, alright? The sound that it makes is freaking awesome. Next we have, gentlemen, the Crossbow. Now, you know, one thing that I love about the Crossbow is that it's a very, you know, it's funny to run around with the Crossbow while everyone else is running around with the FAMAS in Black Ops 1, for example, or with the Galil. So it's a great feeling to kill FAMAS nerds with a Crossbow, because it's freaking awesome. And I've always loved Semtex grenades, and the Crossbow kind of works like the Semtex grenade. When you stick them to enemies, they you know, it's over. It's game over. They are done. Right? They can't shake it off, and the reactions of enemies, you know, seeing an enemy getting stuck with one of these things is fucking awesome, because their reactions are amazing. Some of them start running, some of them start jumping, others just quit. All right, they're like, okay, you got me, I'm done. It's just a matter of seconds, and you know, I just fucking love it. Next we have the Bayonet from World at War, and this bad boy was the first badass special weapon introduced in the Call of Duty game. So I love using this thing, and just like the Crossbow, just like with the Crossbow, I love running around with my bayonet, shanking MP40 noobs. It's freaking awesome. And the other day I went on a freaking tear with the bayonet against some MP40 noobs, and I was able to get my doggies just by using the bayonet, and it was one of the best feelings ever. Next, gentlemen, we have the MK32 from Call of Duty Ghosts, which is a grenade launcher. You might be thinking right now, whoa, you like a grenade launcher? Is that a badass weapon? Yeah, it is. It is, because this one is, because in my opinion, this is the perfect grenade launcher. This thing fires Semtex grenades. All right, it doesn't fire grenades that explode on impact. So it actually takes a little bit of skill, a little bit of luck to use, and it's awesome when you stick people. When you're able to put a Semtex on the enemy's face. This thing fires, I believe, two Semtex grenades at the same time. I believe, I'm not sure, 2 or 3, I don't remember. I haven't played Ghost in a while. And it has kind of like a little bit of recoil, so I love using this thing. Next we have, gentlemen, the death machine, also, or the minigun, also from Call of Duty Ghosts. I like all of them, but the one from Ghosts is my favorite. I just feel like a beast. I feel like a juggernaut when I use this, thing, or like the Terminator, right? I remember watching the Terminator, Terminator 3, I believe, and I think he uses a minigun on that movie, and I was like, yo, this thing is awesome. I fell in love with that thing. And also the Arnold Schwarzenegger also uses one on the movie Predator. No, he doesn't use one. One of the other guys uses a minigun, and I was like, dude, this is a fucking beast of a gun. So I've always loved the minigun because of the movies pretty much, and I love the one from Ghosts. Next we have the ballistic knife from Black Ops 1. There's other ballistic knives, but the one from Black Ops 1 is my favorite. If you like knifing only, then the ballistic knife is the best for the job, because you can get kills at close range, and you can also get kills, epic kills at long range, if you use the little blade that you can fire. So I love the ballistic knife. Next we have the master key, gentlemen, and the master key, especially the one from MW2, is an awesome underrated shotgun attachment. Alright, this is my favorite attachment in Black Ops 2, in MW2 I mean, and no one uses this thing, which is crazy because it's so good, it's so unique, and people just don't want to give it a chance. Alright, they prefer to run around with the SPAS 12, which is easy mode, with the AA12. I mean, man, yeah, it's fun, but when you do it all the time, it gets boring. So give the master key a chance, because this thing is awesome. Next, gentlemen, we have the flamethrower from Black Ops 1. There is nothing more satisfying than cooking your own meals, and I love me some barbecued noobs for lunch, especially for Maz ghost little bitches. All right, I just love it. I just love to cook these bitches with the flamethrower, and my favorite part is that I can get kills with the flamethrower after dolphin diving, which is amazing. And I also love doing 360s with the flamethrower. It probably leaves the enemy all mind fucked, and it's awesome when you watch a final kill cam and you're spinning around in circles, and the enemy's like, what the fuck is going on? And then they are fucking they're fucking swallowed by the flames, and it's just great. And finally, gentlemen, the last two weapons are combined, because when you use these things together, you are a fucking Spartan beast. From the 300 movie, is the shield and the throwing knife. The throwing knife is awesome because it feels great to kill people with this thing, because it takes skill to use a throwing knife. All right, it's not something that you just start throwing and boom, you're a beast. No, it actually takes skill. It has a little bit of a learning curve, and there's no defense for the throwing knife. Once you get hit by this thing, you are done. It is a one-hit kill. And then we have the shield, the riot shield, gentlemen. When it comes to the throwing knife, my favorite are the ones from the Infinity Ward games. I do not really like the combat axes. And then we have the shield. I love all the shields. Obviously, some of them are better than others, but I'm gonna have to go with, the Ghost shield and the MW3 shield. I love those two shields. They are awesome. And I fell in love with the riot shield when I watched the Capture the Flag trailer of MW2. Go watch that trailer right now, because that trailer is fucking awesome. So you can see a riot shield beast, right? It's a team. They're playing Capture the Flag, and there's a riot shield beast leading his team to victory, and this guy goes through fire, he goes through RPGs, he goes through freaking kill streaks like a fearless Spartan beast. And I was like, dude, I want to be like this guy. This guy is like a superhero, right? So I want to be like him. And since then, I've been using the riot shield, and it is my favorite weapon in Call of Duty history. And with a throwing knife, as I said, you feel like a Spartan beast. A lot of people use C4. I made that mistake of using C4, but obviously once you start using the throwing knife with the shield, you will understand that even though it takes more skill, it's a little bit more frustrating, because it's harder to get kills with the throwing knife but it's definitely a much better feeling to get kills with this thing than with C4. So make sure, gentlemen, you leave in the comment section below your score. As I said, my score is a 10 out of 10, alright? My power level is over 9,000 because that's what I do, gentlemen. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you next time. Peace.